Hi everyone, my name is Cara Flodmand and I'm currently an instructional technology facilitator in Hamilton, New Jersey. And before that, I was a classroom social studies teacher teaching 8th grade for about 10 years. I'm super excited to be part of 4 O'Clock Faculty Summer Camp this year, and I'm hoping that you guys are really going to love my playground activity that I shared in our district this year with our STEAM playground for the first time. So a STEAM playground that we ran consisted of between 6 and 8 stations, and at each station we left an actual kit or piece of technology that we have access to in our district, plus an activity that could be used in the classroom with each kit. So as the teachers came into the professional development, they could go to a station, sit down with a group of teachers, and kind of explore and read over the activity and test out the activity on their own and with their colleagues. And then they had the option of moving to a different station and exploring a different tool. So when we set up our stations, we set up 6 to 8 different stations throughout the room. We had an agenda for the timing of how people were going to move about the room, but it was really flexible. And if teachers were bored at a station or didn't think that the activity was really applicable to them or their students, they could feel free to get up and move to a different station. We also included a link to a slideshow that incorporated lots of resources and websites that could be used with each of the kits that we have access to in the district. So we tried to keep the format pretty open and give the participants a chance to talk to each other and really get a hands-on feel for how they could use each of the STEAM kits in their class. So the final piece of the playground was that teachers would choose one of the activities to incorporate into a lesson plan and bring back to their classroom to try it out in their class with their students. And if they needed any help, they could contact the facilitators and we could come to their classroom and help out. But most importantly was giving teachers the time at the end of the exploration period to actually apply what they learned and create something new with it. And I think incorporating that time into professional development really shows teachers now that they have to take what they learn and apply it in their classroom and not just think about it for a while, but to actually encourage them to do something, especially while the expert in the topic is standing there. They can ask for help right away. So it was really important to me in the playground activity, in the station activity, to include some time where teachers could work together, have meaningful conversations about incorporating this new tool into their classroom and asking for help if they need it. So like I said in the beginning, even though we were using technology tools to demonstrate different lesson ideas for STEAM in the classroom, I think that the playground activity or the station activity could really work for any type of professional learning event. These are just some of the ideas that I came up with. I imagine you could use different small web-based applications or resources that teachers could work on as they were going through. You could find a collection of blog posts or podcasts and give teachers the opportunity to listen to them. You could use physical technology, different books, sort of like the Picnic PD idea from 4 O'Clock Faculty, or like a book tasting event. You could even do lots of different instructional strategies. I think it would be really interesting to see some total participation techniques or different trauma-informed practices, even ideas for teachers for self-care or stress relief, putting different stations around the room and having teachers sort of explore those and see what works for them and then reflecting on that. So I really enjoy the idea of stations, and it gives a little bit more freedom and choice for teachers to decide what's important for them to be brought into their classroom. And I think giving that choice and providing time for teachers to actually work it into their lives is the most important piece to take away about stations and creating playgrounds for professional learning. So final thoughts here. If you are wanting to try a playground or a station type activity for your next professional learning workshop, I would suggest setting up maybe 4 to 6 stations and starting a little bit smaller. Have an activity that demonstrates how it can be used in the classroom. Incorporate time and give teachers something to create, and have a place that they can share all of their creations, whether that be a Google document or some other way for everybody to share. Make sure that teachers can have a way to take home what they learned. Thank you guys so much for hanging out with me today. I hope you learned a little bit about playgrounds and how you can try something new for your professional learning in the upcoming school year. If you have any questions or you need any resources or you want to chat more about playgrounds, you can find me on Twitter and Instagram at Miss Edutech, or you can email me at cara@missedutech.com. Thanks so much. I hope you guys have a great summer.